The inaugural, and quite possibly, only season in the history of the Alliance of American Football is rapidly coming to a close, as we're already at week 8 of the 10-week regular season. The playoff picture is coming into focus, so let's take a look at what's on the slate for this week. The action will get started on Saturday with an Eastern Division battle between the league's best team, the Orlando Apollos, 6-1, and a team that's tied for the worst mark in the AAF, the Memphis Express, 2-5. The Express are just playing out the string at this point, while the Apollos should be considered the favorites for this year's championship. These teams got together back in Week 3, with the Apollos emerging with a 21-17 victory. Kickoff for this one will be Saturday at 1 p.m. Central from Memphis, and the game will be televised on TNT. One of those teams that's tied with Memphis for the league's worst record is, unfortunately, our adopted team. Yes, the Salt Lake Stallions, 2-5, realistically saw their playoff chances disappear with their loss to San Antonio last week, and this week will be hosting a San Diego Flea team that's just above them in the standings, 3-4. These teams played one of the best games of the AAF season back in Week 5, with the Fleet getting a last-second field goal to squeak out a 27-25 win. This is the Saturday primetime game, meaning that kickoff is set for 7 p.m. Central, and it will be televised on the NFL Network. The Eastern Division will get Sunday kicked off as well, according to the league's official schedule, as the Atlanta Legends, 2-5, will take to the road to play the Birmingham Iron, 4-3. In the initial matchup between these two teams, the Iron managed to score a pretty convincing victory over the Legends, walking away with a 28-12 win in Week 3. The early game on Sunday will kick off at 3 p.m. Central, and will be televised on the CBS Sports Network. Week 8 will conclude with a battle between the top two teams in the Western Division, as the Arizona Hotshots, 4-3, hit the road to take on the San Antonio Commanders, 5-2. These two teams played back in Week 5, and the Hotshots defeated the Commanders by a final score of 29-25. A win by the Hotshots would put them in the driver's seat in the Western Division, so this is likely going to be the best game of the weekend. It will kick off at 7 p.m. Central on Sunday, and will be broadcast on the NFL Network. That's a look at the AAF schedule for Week 8, folks. If you want to talk about the action with your fellow Minnesota Vikings fans, this is the place for you to do it.